NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Cardinals are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against the Eagles offense that knows they'll be challenged.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Come here, boy.
First carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they take him down.
You get none of that over here, boy. None of that tough shit over here, boy.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. In motion right is Aguilar. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. Oh, that's what an effort. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, shit.
We looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, it's easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. On play action, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
He wants to throw out routes.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
He wants to throw out routes. Okay.
They'll run it now.
Hey, boy. Come here, boy.
Yardage on the play back at the
Here, boy.
45-yard
Look at that, Sonny.
It's a
Look
loss
at
of a
that.
yard there, and now second down.
Don't give up a run, please.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Here, boy.
He's going to
Come
hit his
here,
man out of the
boy.
backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those.
Got it. Come here. Come here, boy.
Here, that's complete.
Come here. Come here.
Loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
If you're a selfish player,
Come here, buddy.
you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
You want that.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Damn it, Seahawks won.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Okay. Waiting to see the bubble screen, though.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And
pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st
Oh
down.
my God. Holy shit. Did not mean to tap that button.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
My bad, squad. My bad.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief
What I
no
mean,
doubt
Jelly
on
Bean?
offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Damn, he lost too? Fuck.
Defense showing blitz.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I bet. Wait a minute. You gotta wait. I can't get him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go.
He'll look to throw.
What the
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Okay,
Return
man.
stops at the 39-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They run with Pumphrey. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz.
Put your hands on that 51.
Ball pops out, incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. On the run, it's Pumphrey.
Oh, that little running back is going to get murdered, son. I'm telling you.
After the incompletion,
He's trying to get outside with his
3rd and 4.
He's going to get murdered.
Success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Big fella.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
There's that man again. There's that man again.
You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Yeah. 4 defense over here. All right,
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Love cover 2 invert. I
Just
love
the
it.
first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like
48 to 0.
That's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on
all right, yeah, go ahead. Punch the line, bro.
you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And Gresham has it left side.
Excuse me, there's an insult. Can I have reservations, buddy?
Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Steps up into the pocket.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up
J.J.
pretty
Nelson
nicely
makes
here
the
as they
tackle
have
and
it up to
special
the
teams. All right, let's go,
35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going
About to say Patrick Peterson.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
He had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Wentz to the right side. Caught by Saleh.
You got to take that.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Wow! What?
And that was good for 16 yards in a first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense.
Goodness. I wasn't
what do you
ready.
think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wentz. This is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 30.
Rebound.
And he will score.
Own that ass, nigga. Let's get it. Let's get it. Special teams is a part of the game, big fella.
One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty. Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Block that shit, we covered that shit, they turned that shit. Triple threat, boy.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Wentz.
Oh, come on, baby.
Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
Come on.
That brings up third down.
Gotta dunk that shit.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
You gotta dunk that shit.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
Thank you.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch.
Get in there, big fella. Good buddy.
Pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Yes, man. Play the sticks.
That was an interception, but on the
that?
field, the guys were picking it off. They're not saying that.
About that,
what
right?
are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around.
Yeah.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Damn, you know you scored 10 points, but I guess.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Wentz.
Ooh, come here, boy.
Eat this one as down he goes. Marcus
Here, boy.
Golden. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm here, boy. Things are gonna get easier. Things will get harder.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Okay.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I promise you.
Throwing now is Wentz.
An overthrow, eh?
Incomplete.
I felt that now, boy. I felt that, boy. Felt that now, boy.
Second down following the incompletion. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to flip it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oops, not again.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Got him, coach. Come here, boy.
Here it's complete.
Come here.
And he'll maybe get back.
Come here. That's why we got blocks here. That's why we got blocks here.
Completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side
like
as
that.
he's knocked down. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30, Detroit! Good!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
All right. It is dinosaurs.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't
Let's use the
quite
play.
hold it.
Let's use the
Got
play by
hit.
Watkins right there.
Ball pops out, incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A little bit of heat.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That was so dumb. I had to have that wide,
And he
wide
goes
open.
down once more. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll see it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back to his own 3-yard line. Dayon Buchanan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. They got 18 yards out of that.
You gonna call us out on 12 seconds, bruh.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wentz going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a potential turning point as he get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning.
I might have missed that
watching
shit.
him work with such great technique.
Yeah, we spanked that one, buddy.
And paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's pick up squad.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down.
Can't deny this, man. You cannot deny this, man. Look at that.
Fresh set of downs here.
Look at the blitz right there.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside
Dimes, my nigga. Dimes we're throwing out here, baby.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's
and
go.
they're going to start
50?
this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Okay, that almost broke for a big one. That almost broke for a big one. That's not good. Stop it. Sit down.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Aguilar in motion left. Again, it's Pumphrey.
Look at that here, nigga.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Too many big boys up front. That's $100 million.
He was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And the wideout in motion. On play action, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Yeah, leave yourself some seconds into a big hit. Thank you, it's not 56. Thank you, Lord.
They go play action here on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey.
That's
And it
Patrick
drops
Peterson
down
out there, brother.
incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Patrick Peterson out there,
I know
brother.
he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Looking for a cross, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Smart read, though.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Wentz.
He dropped it. Ha-ha! Pat boy.
It's incomplete.
You don't score here, brother. It's pretty much ding-ding.
The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier.
Oh, we got in there on that one, too.
And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! 39! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That was so dumb. That was so dumb.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Oh.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, I know.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Good! No. Check. Patriot! Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's incomplete.
What you doing right there?
Was intended for John Brown.
Double buzz. Interesting.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get
Why am I playing like shit?
Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack
Our
of the
offense
year.
is a straight ass today, bro.
And some secondary help here
Complete
for the defense in the
booty.
nickel on 3rd and long.
That's gonna be what we want, though.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete.
Yeah, they got there.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th
Here's
down.
what we wanted, though.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this one will not be returnable as it sails
man, let's win this game without
out of
defense on the field, bro. Fuck it.
And out now
Do
come the Eagles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger
Here, buddy.
See if they can get the score. And that play went nowhere.
Here, buddy.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Following that shit, man. You ain't going nowhere.
Loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
That shit ain't going nowhere. Good. Fuck you, need, boy.
And the back goes into motion. Wentz to throw. 2nd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Chandler Jones.
Nothing good happens when you go hurry up, brother.
And that is 10 for him now on the year. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
That shit too.
Incomplete.
Cut his ass, nigga. What the funny, bro? What she gonna do, big fella? What she gonna do? I would suggest that you punt it, though, because my offense is booty. Today, anyway.
Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
That man, boy.
Completed pass play.
That
Now
man
let's see if they
by.
go back to the air or to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
Better hold on to that, boy.
Down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Kick his water over the ass, Greg.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Inside of him the
tight end
whole way.
Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches that every time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up.
It's
complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Gun, gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. Looking to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Oh, you almost had it to the kicker, too. That's about to be another turnover, boy.
And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Turnover,
for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, Wentz. Going for the
right.
Incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
He's less injured.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Throwing his Wentz.
Got him. Come here, boy.
It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Mess him up again, boy.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Come on, bro. That's a 180-70-pound running back, bro. Just trucking people out.
Leads to a Philadelphia first.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw.
That's my fault, bro. Come on, he's throwing at my user now, bro. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
What you gonna do, big fella? Not going for the onside. Smart man. Smart man. Play some defense. My offense is stuck in this game.
This one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying,
Yeah,
let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
La nigga. La nigga, la nigga. La nigga, la nigga, la nigga.
They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's one first down.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get a throw
I eat that.
away.
I eat that.
He's taken down.
Sure.
Jordan Hicks in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Very, very nice. Man coverage call, buddy. Yeah.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
And the wideout in motion. He'll look to throw. And he can't get through.
What?
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I should have checked and released
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's funny, bro. That's hilarious. Boy's getting rid of the ball real quick. Real quick, nigga.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Yeah, here comes the post.
He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's a nice field.
Some open field here. Whoosh. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Bang!
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Good play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give me that.
And this one in.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Give me that.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Back to throw. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Walk off pick 6. Walk off pick 6.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Leaving it on.
A free 5 yards.
You're going to get a free 5 yards, so go right ahead.
It's an anticipation game for them, but it's
right
also
ahead.
an action game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Spread me out like I want you to. Go home.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They come out here in the eye. In motion left, the tight end. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown.
He did that on Patrick Peterson.
Okay. Seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Now they send a running back in motion right. He'll look to throw. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good.
Thank you, Ben.
And we may be on our way to overtime.
It's what? Oh. Wait, quicker, wait. Wait a minute.
Set to go
That's
now
what
with the
that says.
kickoff.
Go.
These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna come out here and play regular ass defense. All right,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been...
Tails. Haha, his hands, bitch. Everybody always pick tails, bro. Thank you, Kamaga. Can I get this touchdown? Touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Go for the ball, you two. Good job,
They'll
buddy.
bring it a few past the 20
job,
to
buddy.
the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. It's caught left side by John Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the
Why did I call
defense. They
this
got to
play
go with
into
a
my
full head of
office?
steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
What is wrong with me?
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Yeah, throw the damn ball, son. What the
This
fuck
time
is
it's gonna
that?
go down. They
And my
got
quarterback's
it for a
injured. All right, bet.
sack.
Carson Palmer, let's go do
And
this,
now
bro.
following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on
So
the
fucking
field.
corny, man.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
What's up with this bullshit? Can't throw the damn
So
ball.
certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback is Hilduck under center. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
No nigga.
And he'll get it out of
That's why he's
yards
here.
shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often
More
say,
options
get it
here.
to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
3rd and 2, now Palmer. And he's got Gresham. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on.
Climb,
They do
motherfucker.
have a flag
Get out of
down.
here.
So let's see what this is about. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special.
You don't want
Not
your
only did I
penalties,
get
nigga.
4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream. on
Carson
top.
Palmer in
Trying to make this whole thing
OT.
palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal
But you know, how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
158.3
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my
the game for 2
partner, and our
passes and a
entire crew.
touchdown and
We'll
overtime.
catch you next
They got
time right here.
top
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How the hell did Gresham get in pass coverage? Like, what? Look at all these pass deflections, bro. That's insane. Terry Poe recovered a fumble and a fucking... that's crazy, bro. Terry Poe. Poe. I don't get no replay for that. That's so whack, man. Hit him on the backfield. Boom! Oh, nigga. Who is that got trucked? Who is that? My man Jalen Watkins. Kidding at work, boy. Ah! We got the wiggle sticks on him though. Yeah, buddy. Steps up into the pocket. Scored the first touchdown and the last touchdown. Haha. I'm sorry, Poe. Block kick, nigga. Give me that shit. Come on, fat boy. That boy hype. That boy hype. Oh, look at that triple coverage though. Mm-hmm. Wham bam, thank you, man. Look at that back-to-back sack bullshit. Go ahead and throw up a prayer, homie. Dime. That one got busy this game, bro. Rookie. I don't even know why I do that, bro. Like, go up top on the left. Just gotta step on this man. He's clearly covering that fucking post. There's barbecue. So good, make you wanna slap your mouth. Yeah, that's when you threw in my user. That's so disrespectful. That was a bad user though, not gonna lie. This is the pass that 84 was, no, it's not up the seam. Alright, bet. We actually got next door pressure only right here. That's 6, I block 5. So, what it is. Oh, my user is 27 too. Is it? No, it's not. The other guy. I actually manned up my safety from across the field thinking he's going to go where the drag was slant. I was not there. That's my fault. Probably would go to Jeffrey, but... But in overtime, though, here's my fucking quarterback getting fucking injured. This is the play, yeah. Fucking Gresham's down the seam, 100%. Look at that. Not my ass, though. 6. Block 5. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. Oh, good. Now Sims out the backfield. Boom. Replay for that because it was a fucking penalty. That's so stupid. So stupid. Put him out.